7-yard line. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rolling to his left. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio, come on, let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Ohio. Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Kaiser now from the 50. Green's got it over the middle. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And Green with a catch left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive, you're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs went to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A very solid gain of 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go!
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom. No, check. Patriot. Gun. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Emmanuel Agba in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some room to roam now. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball? Right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Elliott slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Kaiser. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a 1st down. Carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kaiser now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play action now, Kaiser, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, Kaiser. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Watch it now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a... And look at this. Another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Perkins on 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Halfback sent in motion.
Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. And he's got Lockett. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Now, check. Patriots. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, they'll throw. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19.
And the back goes into motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaiser. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They go to Elliott again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.